How do you decide on the exposure that you take into different asset classes across markets? How do you do position sizing? And a follow on would be, how do you manage risk? Because conventionally, what investors understand risk management is by buying natural hedges to a underlying. If someone buys a certain position in a futures of an index or a stock, buying a put option is considered as risk management or hedging. Is that how you manage risk, or how do you really manage risk in a global quantitative trading fund when you take positions across instruments and asset classes across geographies?
See, you mentioned position sizing, exposure management, risk management. For us, everything is one single thing, right? For us, everything boils down to one thing, which is probability. See, everything that, see, our machine, the core on which the entire machine works is probability. It's constantly trying to calculate probability of certain event happening, market going up, market going down on the basis of some pattern. Right? So आप निकाल रहे हो कि क्या चांस है, 50% चांस है, 70% चांस है, 90% चांस है, कितना ऊपर जाने का चांस है, नीचे जाने का चांस है, नीचे पे कौन से लेवल पे जाने का चांस ज़्यादा है या कम है. So, or for us, our entire trading is built around these models, right? So for us, risk management is not a separate activity. Like, I like this stock, I'm buying this stock, now I'm buying a put option to hedge. It's not a separate action that we take for risk management, right? So let me give you the little bit of architecture, right? The way it happens, right? I told you about the data ingestion, right? हम data ingest करते हैं हमारे models में at a very high frequency, like nanoseconds. अभी data जाता है तो data transformation where सब ऐसे समझाओ कि डेटा को ऐसे फॉर्मेट में किया जाता है कि जिससे मशीन उस पर सिग्नल बनाता है, फिर मशीन चलती है और प्रोसेस रन्स और अल्फा मेकिंग मशीन रन्स which try to find whether what is the probability as per this data of something going up, something going down, right? Then our decision making framework decide, is this probability enough to take a trade? Okay. Then our allocation and risk management framework comes. It's a one path, right? It's not like one order goes and then risk management happens. No, it's one path on which every evaluation is happening. Then our allocation risk management layer defines, okay, this opportunity at this probability with this kind of environment, this kind of volatility in the environment, what should be the position sizing, what should be the stop loss of this trade, all pre-decided. Every trade that we do in the market goes with a stop loss in the market. There's no trade which are wild trades. Okay, we've taken it and we're sitting back. We're not buy and hold or sell and hold. We are probability make machines where we're calculating, okay, this is the chance of going up. This is the money I'm putting online. If this goes wrong, this is where I'll end my prediction, right? So this is one layer. There's no separate layers, right? Obviously, what we have done separately, because for us, the second layer of risk management that we do is on the technology side, right? Because everything is inside a technology box. So we have put a lot of risk checks on the top of technology as well. If technology fails, if some process fails, how we navigate that. So we have a lot of, what I'll say, loggers running, a lot of processes which are monitoring the health of entire machine, monitoring the health of our technology, right? Monitoring the health of any process that we are running, right? So for us, the risk management on the traditional risk management perspective of money making, money locking, money losing is part of the evaluation of one path only. It happens at the time of entry only. It doesn't come as an afterthought. It doesn't come as a separate action. And then the second layer of risk management, which is on the technology machine or technology architecture, we run a lot of process on the lines of that. And as a foolproof mechanism, we have a 24/7, 365 days monitoring people, monitoring our technology. They're not monitoring our trading, they're monitoring our technology. If anything which our technology fails and our backup technology not able to capture it, so there's a manual guy always looking at our processes health, all processes are up and running. So we make sure that we have a 7-member team. They work in different shifts, but we have 24/7, 365 days a year monitoring team, which take care of that. So that's so as a firm, from a risk management perspective, we spend more time on that. The traditional risk management, which is on the P&L side, is all part of a logic only. So another part of risk management is, let's say, any strategy which is not working, right? That's also inbuilt. If some strategies we have pattern making, so we are pattern finding firms. If we can't find pattern in our own strategy, okay, this strategy used to do this in this kind of market, it's underperforming now. So we have set that kind of allocation logic as well. If some strategies stop working, we constantly reduce allocation to zero as well. So everything is part of the research machine. So for us, whether it's strategy not working or any particular trade not working, everything is part of the one process only. It's not a separate thought or separate layer. And another thing that we do, which is again our global architecture, and being global and trading thousands of universe help us, is we put very minimal trade on the capital. Let's say if I'm managing X amount of capital, on any particular trade, the capital risk that we take is very minimal. So even in our drawdowns, so drawdown comes when thousands of trades go wrong. Like one trade or two trade can bring out drawdown. A drawdown typically comes when thousands of trades in a very short period of time go wrong for us. And that happens. It's not something that is like an outlier event. It happens like once a year, every time it happens that certain market condition happens and a good quantity of our trades go wrong and we lose money and we hit our drawdowns. But not any single trade can cause any drawdowns. The systems are so built that way that even at the entry time only, we make sure that the trade goes with a risk. A risk is very minimal.
Wow, it seems very intense and very comprehensive. And I also now understand how is it that risk management takes place.